Hello everyone, myself Prateek Mishra and I welcome you all to the YouTube platform of IMS GATE Academy. Today's session is a special session for all the GATE 25 civil engineering aspirants. Today I have came up with the most efficient strategy for reading the entire syllabus of GATE along with the revision and test series in next 10 months. One by one we will going to see all the aspects of it, so stay tuned till the last of this video. My dear students, whoever have decided to go for GATE 25 examination, the first thing is you need to understand the exam pattern. How the GATE exam is framed, what is the psychology behind it, what are the different varieties of questions asked, how many marks of questions are asked, and what is the difficulty level of that. So I'll start with that. First of all, my dear student, in GATE examination, 65 questions are asked for 100 marks and the time duration is 3 hours. These 65 question contains 3 varieties of question: multiple choice question, multiple select question and numerical answer type question. Multiple choice question is only one option correct, and this multiple choice question contains 33% of negative marking. Means if the question is asked for 1 mark and if you have selected the wrong option, then the marks deducted will be 1 by 3. Similarly, if the question is of 2 marks, the marks deducted will be 2 by 3. Then you have this multiple select question where more than one option can be correct. Here you need to tick mark all the correct option, then only you will going to get the full marks. There is no negative marking for this variety of question. Next we have the numerical answer type question where you need to solve the question. It's a mini conventional question. Get the answer and you need to fill the data in the space provided in the software in which this test is conducted. Over the last few years, we have seen that 30 to 35 number of questions are framed from MCQ variety, 8 to 10 questions are framed from MSQ variety, and again 22 to 25 questions are framed from NAT variety, that is numerical answer type. Now my dear students, out of these 100 marks, 30 questions will be of 1 mark and 35 questions will be of 2 marks. Here I have mentioned it, giving the total of 100 marks. Your entire GATE examination is divided into 2 segments. The first segment is for aptitude and verbal ability, which contains 10 questions for 15 marks. The next is your technical segment, which contains questions from your technical subject plus engineering mathematics, and total of 55 questions are asked for remaining 85 marks. So this is how your 2 segments of your GATE examination is divided. Talking about the cutoff that we have seen over the years. So for general category, last year it was 26.6, 22 it was 30.4, for year 21 it was 29.2. For 2020 it was 32.9, for 2019 it is 28.2, for 2018 it is 26.9, for 2017 it is 28.7, for 2016 it is 25, for 2015 it is 25 marks again, and for 2014 it is 26.57 marks. So this is the general category cutoff. Now 90% of general category cutoff will be the cutoff for OBC non-creamy layer, and 66% of the cutoff of general category will be the cutoff of SC, ST and PWD candidates. So this is the general cutoff of GATE examination for civil engineering that we have observed for last 8 to 9 years. Moving ahead, my dear students, in the GATE examination, 3 varieties of questions are asked. Means the difficulty level of the question can be broadly classified into 3 segments. First one is moderate to easy level question, which are like comprising of 20 to 25 marks in your GATE examination. Next is moderate to hard level question, which comprises 45 to 65% of the GATE marks. And third difficulty level is hard to very hard questions, which are like 15 to 25% of the total marks of GATE. You can see here, if you are targeting only easy to moderate level question, you are only targeting 20 to 25 marks in your GATE examination. And looking into these cutoff, especially for general category student, always the cutoff will be above 25 marks. So just by doing all easy to moderate level question will not help you to qualify GATE. If you are targeting to just qualify GATE, you need to target easy to moderate level questions and even some moderate to hard level questions as well to get at least 30 plus marks in GATE examination, which will help you to qualify GATE. But again, if you are targeting PSU jobs, if you are targeting good IITs and IISc, then obviously you need to target all the three categories or the difficulty level of question, whether it is hard to moderate, easy to moderate or hard to very hard. All the three categories you need to target. Now my dear students, if you want to target these kind of questions, first you should know the syllabus of GATE examination. So here I have written the subjects. Starting from engineering mechanics, detailed syllabus is written here. Then I have strength of material, again the detailed syllabus here. Then you have structural analysis. Then we have RCC and pre-stress concrete, steel structures, construction material and management. Then we have fluid mechanics, open channel flow and hydrology, irrigation, geomatics, geotechnical engineering, environmental engineering, transportation engineering, engineering mathematics, and all these are the segments of the syllabus of your GATE exam. You can download this PDF just by visiting the site of GATE 24. For 25 it is not yet updated, but still when it will come out there will be hardly any change in this syllabus. So this is the detailed syllabus of the GATE exam. This you already know. I think you might have certain idea about it. Now coming to the very important part, my dear students. If I talk about how much rank you can expect and how much you need to score. So this is just for an idea. For AIR 1 you will have a GATE score of 1000. For last year AIR 30 has a GATE score of 900. AIR 219 has a GATE score of 800. AIR 778 has a GATE score of 700. AIR 1904 has a GATE score of 600. AIR 3971 has a GATE score of 500. AIR 7956 has a GATE score of 400. And AIR 16391 has a GATE score of 300. Now, if you have anything above this GATE score of 500, you have a good chance to get into good NITs. If you have anything above GATE score of 600, you have a good chance to get into IITs. Again, your branch will be compromised in this case, but still you can enter into IITs. But if you want to have a good PSU job, or if you want to have good specialization in IITs, you need to at least have more than 800 GATE score, which will help you to get All India less than 200. And there comes a very great opportunity for you to get into quality PSUs and also for MTech program in good old IITs and especially IISc Bangalore, which is the top premium institute for research in India nowadays. So this is the overall scenario of GATE. This is just for an idea that how much GATE score you should target. So from here only we can fix that anything above 800 can be considered as an excellent, fantastic GATE score. But again, if you have a GATE score between 800 to 600, it can be considered as a decent GATE score. But if you have the GATE score between 600 to 500, my dear student, there is an alarm in this case. Because if you have a GATE score between 600 to 500, then again your specialization can be compromised, your college can be compromised. Although you will get the NITs, but again, your specialization may not be that much good. Okay, so if you are targeting GATE 25, at least target above 800 GATE score so that you have less than All India rank 200. Now, how to get this? So first part is clear. You have understood the exam pattern. You have got an idea about the syllabus. I have just showed you the entire syllabus. You can download the PDF and go through the entire syllabus. I have even given you the idea about the cutoff, the difficulty level of the questions. Then we have talked about how much rank you will get corresponding to which GATE score. Now comes the most important part why this video is made. That is what should be your preparation strategy. Now my dear student, first of all, you should understand what is the subject-wise weightage of each and every subject. What are the important subjects that are asked for more marks? so that we can plan our revision accordingly, we can plan those subjects for reading accordingly. So over the years, we have seen that general aptitude has a weightage of around 15 marks. That is fixed. Engineering mathematics varies from 13 to 8 marks, right? Some year it was 8 marks, some year it was 12 marks, and some year it was 13 marks, like that. Then you have geotechnical engineering, which again fluctuates in the range of 15 to 12 marks. 12 to 15 marks, it fluctuates a lot. Then you have environmental engineering, which fluctuates in the range of 10 to 8 marks. Sorry, 11 to 8 marks. You can see here for 16 it was 10 marks, 17 8 marks, then 9, 8, 10, 11, 10, like that. So it fluctuates in the range of 11 to 8 marks. Then you have transportation engineering, which again fluctuates in the range of 10 to 9 marks. So these three technical subjects, transportation engineering, environmental engineering, and geotechnical, on an average, they will be asked for at least 30 marks in the examination, along with maths and aptitude, which again adds like 28 marks. So you can make a total of 58 marks of these three technical subjects along with maths and aptitude. But this is also a point. All the questions that are asked in GATE examination, even though you have read this subject for like 100 times, there will be one or two questions that you cannot answer. So that is a reality of it. So if three technical subjects and along with maths and aptitude are asked for like 58 marks, then at least you can expect 40 marks from this, at least minimum. Now you can understand what is the importance of these three subjects along with maths and aptitude. Then there comes the medium weighted subject like strength of material, which is having a weightage of 10 to 4 marks. It fluctuates a lot in civil engineering. Then you have fluid mechanics, which has a weightage of like 13 to 5 marks. Again, it fluctuates a lot. Then you have structural analysis, which varies in the range of 9 to 6 marks in the GATE exam. Then RCC fluctuates in the range of 8 to 4 marks. Surveying is again 6 to 3 marks. Hydrology is varying in the range of 7 to 3 marks or 2 marks sometimes. Design of steel structures, it fluctuates from 3 to 1 marks, and irrigation again it fluctuates from 2 marks, right? 2 to 0. Sometimes this year in paper 1 we have seen that steel was not asked. In paper 2 there was only one question from steel structures. Especially if I talk about this fluid mechanics, it includes subject of open channel flow. Here I have written HM should be open channel flow, right? This year we have seen 5 mark question asked from open channel flow in both the sessions. Open channel flow is one of the easiest portion to read, and definitely you will get sure short question of 5 marks in your GATE examination. That is why the weightage of fluid mechanics fluctuates a lot. The same happens with strength of material. If more number of questions are framed from strength of material, then probably there will be less chances of questions framed from structural analysis. So whenever you are talking about the subject wise weightage, you need to analyze strength of material and structural analysis simultaneously, and you need to analyze fluid mechanics and open channel flow simultaneously. So if I talk about the overall scenario, there are 3 important technical subjects: geotech, environment and transportation. Along with maths and aptitude, that should be your priority number 1. Your priority number 2 should be strength of material, fluid mechanics, structural analysis, and hydrology and irrigation combined. These 2. This should be your second priority subject. The third priority subject will be RCC, surveying, steel structures, and construction material and management. I think it is missing here. So I think it is just below this. So construction material and management, it is usually asked for 5 marks in the examination. Some of the portion of material especially is common with RCC. So again, if you need to look into RCC and CMM, again it should be combinedly read. And if you look into the weightage of RCC and CMM, again it lies in the range of 7 to 8 marks. Becomes a very important subject. So this is the subject wise weightage of all the subjects for civil engineering. Now this is the most important slide that each and everyone should follow and that each and everyone should understand properly. My dear students, I have divided all the technical subjects into 4 segments. First segment, I have named it as the structural segment. In the structural segment, the most basic subject is engineering mechanics. The most basic subject is engineering mechanics. The principles of engineering mechanics will help you to understand the concept of strength of material. The concept of strength of material will be read in detail in structural analysis. Now the concept of strength of material and structural analysis will be used in the design of RCC and steel structures. So without knowing the basics of engineering mechanics and strength of material, you cannot read these three subjects. So your sequence should be fixed in such a way that first you are reading the basic subject and then you are reading the next subjects. Like first you start with engineering mechanics, then you read strength of material, then you read your structural analysis, then you read RCC, then you read steel structures. The second segment of subject or second category of subject is water segment. Here the basic subject is fluid mechanics. Now the basics of fluid mechanics will be used in open channel flow. Then you have hydrology, irrigation. Then some of the basics of fluid mechanics will be used in irrigation especially. So without reading fluid mechanics, don't go for reading hydrology and irrigation. So this be your sequence of reading this second segment or second category, that is your water segment. Now comes the third segment, that is your transportation segment. Here the basic subject is highway engineering. The basics of highway engineering, especially geometric design, will be used for railway engineering and airport engineering. Okay, so this is one of the easiest segment to read. Now the fourth category is the independent subject, which can be read without any pre-reading or any basics are not required. You can just directly take up that subject and that subject can be read as a whole. Those subjects include surveying, geotechnical engineering, environmental engineering, construction material management and maths and aptitude. Obviously this segment does not require anything. I have properly planned each and everything for you. How to read these subjects, I have even made pair of the subject so that you don't have any confusion in this entire preparation journey. Now next is your monthly targets, how you should approach. If you are starting from this month onwards, in the first month you start with maths and engineering mechanics. Okay, make your target that for this month you will complete the entire syllabus of maths along with engineering mechanics. Then second month you go for reading strength of material and surveying, because engineering mechanics you have already finished here. So the basics of engineering mechanics can be used in reading strength of material, and surveying is an independent subject, can be read alone. Then for the third month you go for environmental engineering and fluid mechanics. Environment is again an independent subject and fluid is a basic subject for reading open channel flow and irrigation specially. For fourth month, you can read geotechnical engineering and structural analysis. Reason is, for structural analysis, so many engineering mechanics is required and you have already finished it in the second and first month. For fifth month, you can go for transportation engineering and construction material and management. For sixth month, go for hydrology, irrigation and RCC. For seventh, you go for steel and open channel flow. For 8th month, you go for aptitude and you start taking up the test series. We will talk about the revision, we will talk about how to take the test series. Don't worry about that. This is just the monthly target that you need to take. For 9th month, you go for maths and test series, and for 10th, last month, you need to only go for test series. So this is an overall tried and tested technique by most of the students who have got the excellent rank in the GATE examination, and based on their feedback we have came out with this kind of monthly targets especially for you, exclusively for you. Now coming to the next thing, from where to practice. My dear student, first of all, GATE requires exclusive practice of those concepts which are actually asked in GATE examination. In the GATE examination, question will not be repeated, but one thing is for sure, from the same concept we have seen repetitive number of questions. Concept will be same, question data will change, question variety will change, but concept will not change. Concept is same. For example, if the question is framed from principal stresses, the concept of principal stresses is still same. Only the state of stress will going to change. only the plane will going to change, but concept of principal stress will stay as it is. Okay. So please focus on this. In this entire 10 months of GATE preparation, your practicing GATE question bank is one of the most important thing you need to do. We at IMS GATE Academy, we provide you exclusive GATE question bank containing 34 years of GATE question containing detailed solution, alternate solution, video solution along with key points and chapter overview. Next, you need to have a theory book in which you need to have the precise content from all the standard books so that you do not waste extra time in reading all those standard books. So again, we at IMS GATE Academy, we provide you those theory books which contains the crux of these standard books. Then you need to have the standard practice GATE question bank. Apart from GATE question bank, you need to have some standard practice question. And at least it is advisable to go for more than 4,000 practice question for GATE examination. So if you talk about this GATE question bank, already it has 4,000 questions of maths aptitude and technical subject, and along with that you will get the practice question bank containing more than 4,000 practice question. So in total, just for practice you have a material of like 8,000 practice questions. And those 8,000 practice questions, if you divide by 10, it comes out to be like 300 practice questions every month. And that is a sufficient kind of practice, which if repeated, can be doubled or tripled. Like you might have 16,000 or 24,000 total practice question if you do the revision for at least 2 or 3 times. Okay. Then you need to have these questions well arranged in level 1, level 2 and level 3 so that even you can decide on what is your preparation level. So again, we at IMS GATE Academy, we provide this. Just for your information, IMS GATE Academy provides 800 hours of live teaching along with theory and exercise book containing 4,000 practice questions well versed in level 1, level 2 and level 3. We provide you with a GATE question bank containing 34 years of GATE question in which detailed solution, alternate solution, video solution, key points and chapter overview is present. We provide you with this 12 personalized one-to-one mentoring session, and we provide you with India's largest test series. I will also going to give you the detail for that. So whatever material is required for GATE, we are providing you everything. So you can check out our material. You can just visit our center. It's in Bangalore, or you can even speak to our counselor. The number is given here. Okay, moving ahead. Next and the most important thing, developing the concept application through the test. My dear student, usually what happens is when we are preparing for any examination, we attend the classes, and after attending the classes, we go back home, we practice something. Okay. And again, we attend the classes and we practice something. For the sake of revision, we again take up those class notes and we revise those class notes. But that is not the proper way of preparing for any exam. The most important thing is whenever you read any chapter, you should quickly go for the chapter test after practicing the sufficient number of questions. Because that chapter test will actually going to give you the idea which concept you are lagging. Where is the lag in your preparation? In which concept you require more focus, you want to read it again. Like that you need to identify, and that will only come once you start attempting all these tests. So develop this habit of improving your concept application through the test. Whenever you finish any chapter, go for its test. Take up 20 questions, or we at IMS GATE Academy, we provide you with all these tests so you can take up our test series. So no problem with that. Finish up a chapter, take the test and try to get that feedback from the test. Try to learn from the test. What are the areas in which you require revision? And then for only those areas, you again take up the concept. You again read the concept. You thorough it. And that is how you develop any subject. Subject is made up of different concepts, and each and every concept is important. In the GATE examination, you cannot say that this concept is not important. Reason is, from last 2-3 years, we are observing that questions from non-so popular domain are framed. Earlier, there used to be some set parameter for framing the question, but from last 2-3 years, Random questions are framed, even from those concepts which were never asked in GATE examination. So each and every concept is important, especially for targeting all India rank under 200. Everything which is there in the syllabus is important. Moving ahead with this, now comes to the revision plan. Now I'll keep these things simple. I have already given you the monthly targets. Now, my dear student, before GATE examination, you should have at least minimum of 5 times revision of every subject. Now you will say, sir, how this is possible? We are finishing the syllabus by 8th month of our preparation, and you are telling ki at least 5 revisions are required. So how is this possible? So first of all, my dear student, you prepare the class notes, then you make the short notes, and then you go for your GATE question bank. In that GATE question bank, whatever doubtful question you are having, you just mark those questions. For example, this is the first subject that you will start. Suppose you will start with maths. Okay, so you have started with maths. You have done all the previous year question for maths, and you have marked those questions where you were doubtful or you were having some confusion in that, or you were unable to solve it. The second subject is engineering mechanics. Okay, when you finish this second subject and when you go for the third subject, you revise the first subject along with the third subject. Like that you do. For suppose your third subject that you are starting fresh is strength of material, then along with strength of material, you have to plan your engineering mathematics simultaneously. Revision. And revision will be throughout. There is no dedicated month for revision. In every 20 days, you need to revise your subject using the short notes. Please mark my words. Use your short notes to revise the subject, and while revising the subject, only deal with those questions which were doubtful for the first time. When you have attempted those questions for the first time and you were doubtful, you attempt those questions this time also and see whether you are able to solve that questions or not. And just take the helicopter view of the remaining questions so that you don't miss any question out. Next is your revision through the short notes and doubtful question I have told you. For starting for every third subject, you need to revise the first subject along with that. And that is how your revision will go for the entire 8 to 10 months. Okay. Now next is when you are giving the full length mock test. Okay. Before that, you should start with the chapter test. And test should be throughout the year. There is no time dedicated for test, right? Like revision, same as test. You attempt a subject, give the test for it. Take the feedback, what are the areas which are lagging. Then, first you start with the chapter test, then you give the subject test, then you give the multiple subject test, and after that, you give the full length mock test. Each and every test, for example, if a test is conducted for 1 hour, you need to spend next 30 minutes for analyzing the test. What are the mistakes that you are committing? Write down all these mistakes and start working on those mistakes. The common mistakes can be you are committing silly mistakes, calculation mistake. The most common mistake that you student don't analyze is they are lagging in concept application. What they think is, sir, it's a silly mistake, this concept haven't clicked me, or sir, I made something, means I was thinking something else. No, my dear. You are actually lagging in concept application. You know the concept, but you cannot identify the concept after reading the question. So read the question properly, try to find out which concept you need to apply, and if you are lagging in that, you need to read that concept again. You need to practice some more questions from that particular concept. And that is how you can evolve with your test series. So start analyzing your test series, and with every test series, you will see your improvement. Talking about a test series, we provide you with all these tests: chapter test, subject, basic level subject test, advanced level subject test, multiple subject test, full length mock tests, total of 130 plus tests we provide you at IMS GATE Academy. So this is just a briefing about the 10-month strategy for GATE 25 examination. I have given you the sufficient content to start and continue. anywhere, any time of your preparation, if you feel like speaking to us, the number of the counselor I have already provided, you can call them. You can join our online program because we at IMS Gate Academy, we actually personally monitor your preparation. We have talked about one-to-one mentoring session. I told you this. We provide you 12 personalized one-to-one mentoring session. This actually keeps a check how well you are performing. What is your preparation going? How is your preparation going? We set your monthly targets. We actually check whether you are completing your monthly targets or not, whether you are giving the test properly or not. We keep a check on your doubts. Our entire preparation is based upon how many doubts you are asking, and we actually want our students to ask more doubts. Reason is, when they ask doubts, we discuss those doubts, and that is how their concepts gets better. And that is the only way for improving the concepts. And that all we do at IMS Gate Academy. We start taking care of you from day one. We provide you with the batch mentor. Then all the mentors provide you with 12 personalized one-to-one mentoring sessions so that you can discuss your problem. You can discuss your doubts. You can discuss your revision plan. You can discuss if any challenge you are facing. So we personally take care of you at IMS Gate Academy. You can choose any of our courses. We are online, we are having offline center in Bangalore and Vijayawada. Then we provide you online courses pan India. We provide you with the hybrid program, and we provide you with the self-learning program where we provide 800 hours of live teaching along with theory and exercise book, along with live interaction and doubt solving. These 12 personalized mentoring sessions are different. Doubt solving is different. Then we provide you with India's largest test series containing 130 plus tests, starting from the chapter test, basic subject test, advanced subject test, multiple subject test, and the full length mock test. The number of our counselor is given here. You can speak to Rehman sir or Chaitra ma'am, and they can guide you more about the different courses and the different offerings of IMS Gate Academy. If you want to enjoy our daily quizzes, you can join our Telegram group. The link is given in the description box. We regularly update you regarding the different job notifications. We also create the videos regarding these job notifications, and we regularly conduct seminars and webinars, for which again the link will be provided in the description box. We conduct different YouTube series. The planning of those YouTube series and the PDFs, lecture PDFs, will be available in the Telegram group. Okay. So this is all what I have to say about GATE 10-month preparation strategy. I hope you might have found this video informative. Thank you so much for listening patiently. Have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.